I'm Judith Monroe, and this is my studio. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I made this Lumen print. The first thing to do when making a Lumen print is to collect all of the items that you're going to need. So we're going to use darkroom paper. So this is light sensitive paper made by Ilford, not the kind of paper for making photos in a printer. So this is darkroom paper. I took a couple of pieces out. I went into a dark room in my house, literally an interior bathroom, shut the door, pulled the papers out. I'm actually going to make two today as an experiment. So they're both in here. It's okay that they get exposed to a little bit of light in the house right now, but I try to limit it. The next thing that we're going to need is a piece of glass. This is just a piece of glass from a picture frame, a piece of cardboard for the backing, binder clips to help hold everything together, and something to set on top of the paper to create an image. Lumen prints started primarily with botanical subjects, but you can use whatever you like. I'm very fond of botanicals, so I'm sticking with that. So it's a very simple process. I'm going to simply take the pieces of paper and lay them both. So I have two sets because I'm going to do one for a little bit longer time and one for a shorter amount of time to just do a little experimenting with exposure. So I put the plant on top of the paper, on top of the cardboard, the glass to flatten it all out, and then the clamps or clips are going to help clamp it all together, hold it together so that it doesn't move around when I carry it outside. We're going to let sunlight expose this, and we're going to see how this paper reacts to light, even without having to put it into any chemistry at all. So that's one that's ready. So I'm already had kind of thought out compositions, simple compositions for both of these. And I'm actually going to push this over just a little bit. Going to employ the use of some negative space over here in this one, and the rule of thirds by putting this main line kind of over here in this third portion of that image. And now I'm going to take these both outside and put them in the sunlight. So I've brought both of these outside. I'm setting them in the sun. I'm going to let this one here has fewer leaves, so I'm going to let it have fewer minutes in the sun. This is how I remember things. And this one has more leaves, so I'm going to leave it in the sun for longer. I'm going to say 30 minutes for this one and 60 minutes for this one, and then we'll see what the difference looks like. Okay, it's been 30 minutes, and so I'm going to pick this one up and take it inside and see what happens. The moment of truth. Going to take these clips off. Remove the glass and the leaf, and there we have our Lumen print. Interesting, the green didn't block all of the light, but there's like a reddish remaining here, and a little shadow where the edges were. Never quite sure what's going to happen with these, what's going to block the light more or less. Very interesting. Okay, another 30 more minutes and we'll see what the other one looks like and compare them. And another 30 minutes, which makes this one a whole hour. Something I didn't show you on the other one, but you can see there's a lot of condensation. That's pretty normal when we've got fresh botanicals under a hot glass. Let's take this inside now. Now it's time to take apart this one. So here we've got where some of the leaves overlapped, we've got more of the sun being blocked. You can see that the rest of the paper got a little bit darker, so this was a 60-minute exposure and this was a 30-minute. And I think I like the 60 better. I also got more detail in these leaves. Less detail in those. I don't know if there was really comparing the leaves themselves. I think they were pretty similar. So good to know. This is a new paper, the Ilford Multigrade RC, MGRC. Before there was the MGIV RC. So a little bit different kind of paper, and I am definitely preferring the 60 minutes. So I would definitely encourage you to do this yourself. With this particular Ilford paper, I would say 60 minutes, and that was in bright sunlight. And if you're doing this in overcast light, you're probably talking 2 or 3 hours. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I made this Lumen print. I hope that you go out and make your own now.